Home prices here in Terramor are up 16%, but the number of homes sold has actually gone down by 50%. So what in the world is going on? Well, stick around and I'll show you the most recent sales numbers and what they mean for the housing market here in the 55 and older sections of the community of Terramor. Hi, my name is Casey and I'm a local realtor. And on this channel, I share information about the 55 and older communities here in Southern California. And today, I'm taking a deep dive into the first quarter sales numbers for the community of Terramor here in Corona. And I'll be showing you what's happening with home prices, some emerging trends in the housing market, plus the inventory of homes currently for sale. So let's jump in and take a look at the numbers for homes sold between January 1st and March 31st of 2025. And let's start with the average sales price. Now, the average sales price of a home here in Terramor in the first quarter was $865,000, and prices range from a low of $817,000 all the way up to a high of $930,000. And that's a 16% increase from the previous quarter when the average sales price was $742,000. Now, this means that home values are up and some home sellers are getting top dollar. But before we get too excited, let's take a look at the rest of the numbers. Next, let's look at the total number of homes that were sold. And this is where things get interesting. There were only 4 homes sold in the first quarter here in Terramor, and that's down 50% from the last quarter when there were just 8 homes sold. So even though home values have gone up, there are fewer buyers actually purchasing homes here. And with just 4 homes sold in the past 3 months, the 16% increase in prices could be a little deceiving. So this is definitely something we want to keep an eye on as we move forward. Next, I want to show you the average days on market. And again, this is an area where we're seeing some changes. The average time it took to sell a home here in Terramor has gone up to 104 days. And that's 32% longer than the last quarter when homes were selling in 79 days. So homes are taking longer to sell here in Terramor. And if you're trying to sell your home, 104 days can feel like an eternity. And let me show you how many homes are currently for sale. And this is the category where we saw the biggest shift in Terramor. We have 23 homes currently for sale in the 55 and older sections. And that's up 109% from last quarter when there were just 11 homes for sale. And with inventory more than doubling in the past 3 months, buyers have a lot more options. And it's not surprising to see homes taking much longer to sell. And finally, I always like to share the highest priced home sold here in Terramor. And the most expensive home sold in the first quarter was located at 11657 Ambling Way. Now, this was a beautiful 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath home with 2,729 square feet of living space. And even though this home wasn't located on the view side of the street, it was packed with upgrades. All 3 bedrooms had their own attached private bathroom. And the kitchen had a huge island, granite countertops, and additional cabinets that extended into the dining room. This really was an amazing home, and it's a great example of the type of homes you can find here in the community of Terramor. And this home sold for $930,000. So what do these numbers mean? Well, for sellers, home prices have actually gone up 16%, but the amount of buyer activity has actually slowed down. And with more homes for sale and longer days on market, it is getting harder to sell a home here. And the reality is we are seeing some overpriced homes just sitting on the market right now, and nobody wants to see that. And how about for buyers? Well, with inventory up 109%, you now have a lot more homes to choose from. And with fewer homes sold last quarter and more homes on the market now, it does give you more negotiating power. And if a seller isn't willing to negotiate a little bit, buyers can simply move on to the next home on their list. So what's the bottom line? Well, as you can see from the numbers, the real estate market is constantly changing. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home here in Terramor, we really should talk. I'll do my best to show you your options in today's market, and we'll figure out what's best for your situation. And if you're curious about the sales numbers for the all ages section of Terramor, I have those numbers too. If you'd like to see them, just leave a comment down below and I'd be glad to send them over to you. And thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.